Hey, oh, what is going on, everybody? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to more CSGO news and breaking news as of, well, yesterday. That's going to be brought to us by Decay. Some crazy stuff this past weekend. I'll break down the remainder of that stuff probably tomorrow, but a couple big announcements, that being team announcements. Yes, Dignitas, well, I swear, guys, there are a lot of teams out there doing some very questionable things. I'm not going to say wrong things out there, but Dignitas, according to Decay, guys, the rumors of this roster, they are stunning. They are very surprising as of right now. Apparently, Dignitas has already acquired CSGO as their opper from Nordavind. If you guys kind of want to reminisce that to something similar, we've seen a couple of teams now supposedly target oppers that maybe you would not have at the top of your mind. That being OG, also apparently targeting Mantu from Alternate Attacks. He was actually the secondary opper on that lineup, set to be the primary opper on the OG new lineup. And so this kind of follows suit with that. But even more so surprising is the longest standing remaining NiP member. That's going to be F0rest, is also apparently a target of this new Dignitas roster alongside other former NiP members, which I know is going to draw a lot of backlash, and I think rightfully so when you really do look at the roster itself on paper, not knowing too much about CSGO. They want F0rest by far and away, in my opinion, will be their standout player, and they want alongside him Exist and Freiburg, also two former NiP members themselves. And the Swedes want to take over this Dignitas roster, which I certainly, if this does come to fruition, I would be a bit concerned about. My first thoughts about this is Dignitas, they are spending a lot of money as of late, especially when it comes to rejoining League of Legends. F0rest himself is obviously going to be a gigantic buyout. He still has ownership in NiP. He'll have to get rid of that, and I think he probably will be worth, you know, a decent amount of money, of course, to NiP as well, with how long-standing he is. I'm sure his contract is pretty sound. Alongside that, though, it hurts me to say that, yes, this tweet by GetRight probably meant nothing. I really did think for a little bit of time there as well, when this was first announced, I thought maybe F0rest and GetRight would go somewhere else. GetRight is missing Patrick, aka F0rest. It does seem GetRight, though, maybe he's tied down by TSM. Maybe he's tied down by a separate team out there. These two will not be rejoining, it seems, on the Dignitas roster. It will be instead Exist to take that IGL role, at least we assume, alongside Freiburg. And I know when I first read this, my first thought was, these are some older guys. These are some old NiP guys, a couple of which might be towards the tail end of their career. So Dignitas comes back and they want experience, maybe not the young gun and all the skill. And it's a weird roster. I'm not trying to diss them. It's weird. I think I'll stick with it as of right now. You know, I'm not really sure what to expect out of guys like Freiburg, Exist, and especially a guy like CSGO, who I've never really watched play. I do think F0rest is a great center stone to actually have and build a team around. And if he's the one who's been calling for these players, then I do have faith. If he's been reached out to by Dignitas and he said, hey, I want these couple of guys, and then Dignitas said, yeah, we can get those guys for you, then maybe that's the case. Maybe by some far-fetched reason that's the case. If he feels confident with the team, though, I really do trust in F0rest and his skills so far as just being a solid, sound player no matter what his age. Now, how long that can last is an entirely different question, but at least when it comes to this, Dignitas and their roster, what supposedly might be, to me, is a lot better than Team Secret. Again, coming from the Dota 2 scene, other organizations continue to enter CSGO. They have now signed the mixed roster as well. Obviously, not enough money to draw in a bigger crowd or a bigger roster themselves. I think my new favorite pro player on the market right now is Bubsky. I love his Twitter. If you guys want to follow him on Twitter, feel free to. He dropped the joke that, you know, back to Tricked, because there were a few rumors out there that either the mixed lineup or the Tricked Esport lineup would be joining Team Secret. Obviously, it's Team Mix, and we now do not know where Tricked Esport, by the way, the largest transaction in Danish history, where they're going to be going. So that's very exciting to see where they might be signed to as well. Bottom line, just very curious what you guys think about this. I really do think F0rest is the all-star of this lineup. He's going to draw a pretty penny, though, to be that star player. And then how many years does he have left as well with his career? Him leaving NiP is obviously the biggest story around this, guys. He'll forfeit his ownership. He'll forfeit his 7+ years being with the lineup as well. A gigantic leak here by Decay, guys. I will link his article down below. If it does come true, I think the larger question, maybe Dignitas was going for this, will you be a Dignitas fan? Will they win? I don't know. Will they be successful? I don't know. But will you be a Dignitas fan and watch them play? Maybe that's more important. Until next time, I hope you guys all enjoy breaking down CSGO esports gaming news here all day long. Drink your coffee. I'll see you back here sometime soon if you want to come back. Really up to you.